Do you know how to apologize well? Let's talk about a phrase that is very powerful. I'm sorry. It's very simple, but it's actually not so simple. There's a lot to it. There's research now and lots of books about how the apology can be more effective. So let's talk a bit about some general principles, and then we'll look at the 4 components of a good apology. So apology is something that is meant to repair a rupture in a relationship, and that will improve your relationships. It's a skill, and it's something that can be learned, and you can get better at it if you know how to do it well and are mindful of some essential principles. And apologizing carefully may initially feel like uncomfortable or awkward or scripted, especially if we're not accustomed to it. But with some practice, it will become natural. It will just become something that you do naturally. And let's look at a couple principles. So first of all, the purpose of an apology is to attend to the other person's feelings. It's about acknowledging, repairing, healing, showing compassion for the distress that we've caused. And apologies are about acknowledging the other person's experience. So we don't have to share the same view, or we don't have to agree with their, take on things to be able to acknowledge it, right? So trust that once you've apologized, there might be an opportunity to share your perspective if necessary, if that's appropriate. Apologies should be free of disclaimers. So an apology that includes an if or a but is less genuine and may not work, right? I mean, you may actually have more stuff to apologize for. So just be careful not to use if, buts, or, be defensive. So let's look at the 4 components of a good apology. So first of all, acknowledge what happened. So describe the event in the apology to validate the other person's experience. And that's like as if a video camera filmed it, right? The facts. This is what happened. This is what was said. This was the setting. This was the situation. And just restating what happened can be very helpful, right? Second point, articulate your apology. So use the words, I'm sorry, I apologize, right? Don't dance around it. Don't use some other words. Just say the words, right? That's essential. Then acknowledge the impact, right? So take ownership of the impact of your actions. It doesn't matter what your intent was, and don't explain your intent, right? Just acknowledge the impact that whatever happened caused pain, right? Then the next point is express remorse, right? So share your genuine feelings of remorse without seeking reassurance or validation, or then making the other person take care of you for 2 hours, right? So use I am statements, own your feelings, and don't expect anything in return. And after apologizing, explore how the situation can be remedied, or do you need to make some amends, right? Or is there something to learn from the situation? Clear up any misunderstandings, right? So this is the path to better relationships, better communication, and being able to apologize well will contribute to your overall well-being and happiness.